got a guy that you trust no matter where you're at on the field to kick the football for you?
We worry about kicking. I mean, that was all last year, and it's nice. It's like having a great quarterback back. I mean, there's no question. You got a fourth-year starter back at kicker, and obviously he's a proven guy. He's been in clutch situations, so you have a comfort zone there. But we got to push him just like the rest of them and challenge him. In fact, that's what I did today. I had 2 seconds, game winner. Clemson, Georgia in the Valley, win or lose right now, and he nailed it. So just trying to challenge him as much as you can, so that he stays on edge. And I tell you, having Lacob back has been great, because Lacob has got a big leg, and he's having a good camp, and he can create a little competition out there. So it's fun. Cat is a very self-driven, self-motivated guy, and then having Pinion. The experience that he got last year was priceless. He's very confident, got a big, booming leg. And I think he's going to be one of those guys that Clemson fans are going to love to watch for the next 3 years.
Sammy Watkins rounding into the position that he's expecting himself to kind of season ahead.
Yeah, he's had a great 4 days. He's just got to be on the field. There's a lot of people talked about him last year. Sammy was, from the time that he played in the games that he played, the time he was on the field, he was very productive. There was no continuity with him, and it was very inconsistent throughout the season as far as his actual time on the field. He's just got to stay out there, and he's in great shape. He's in a good spot mentally. He's getting to play in the first game. That helps. So hopefully he can just stay healthy, and he'll be fine. I mean, Sammy is. He's not forgotten how to play or run or catch or any of that stuff. He'll be just fine. But I'm pleased with him. Sharon Peake's been awesome. He was awesome today. He's cross training. Tay's been awesome. Adam's been out a couple of days, but we're very confident in him. All those guys have done a good job. I'll tell you, kid throw out there has been Daniel Rodriguez. It's amazing the improvement that he's made from last year to this year. I mean, really, he's talking about a guy that just takes what he's got and maximizes it and tries to work to be the better. He's been very impressive because he's got a ton of work, because Adam's been out for a couple of days, and so it's been good to see some of those guys improve.
Has there been a focus to get some more opportunities in the return game?
For Sammy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's one of those guys that anytime he can touch it, something good can happen, and so he'll work in our kick return. He'll work in the punt return. Humphreys will work as a punt returner for us. We like to get Peake and Martavis, and that'll be kind of where we start. G-Hop is a guy that I don't really trust right now, but he's coming on, and he'll at some point, I think, be an electric guy for us.
Have you touched on Don kick return at all, or is that?
Not right now. Not right now. Right now, I mean, he might be at some point, but right now we've got a pretty veteran group that we feel good about, and this first game isn't a game that you want to go and figure it out. You better know and have a lot of confidence that they're out there in those situations. And we're very fortunate because we've got some guys that's got some good experience, that have been in under the lights, that I think will be ready to go. TJ Green's another guy, and one of the reasons we signed him was kick return. Before he got banged up out there today, hyperextended his knee, I believe, but hopefully he's okay. But he's another guy we'd like to look at. But several guys. So we'll start getting into a little bit more special teams, full speed stuff throughout the rest of this week, and a little bit in scrimmage.
When Rodriguez last year, all the focus was on his story and all of that. I mean, is he able to focus more on just the football part of it?
Yeah, he's a tough little player now. I'm telling you, he's not a zero. I mean, he's a solid little guy, and he's made a ton of plays these first 4 days. And again, you like to see a guy when he gets an opportunity to take advantage of it, and he's gotten a lot of opportunity because again, we've had a couple of guys out. And he has made some really good plays. So it's good. And again, and I wouldn't have told him, he has greatly improved from where he was last year. so you see guys be rewarded for the work that they put in. There's no question. Yeah, he's very focused on. And he was focused last year. He just had a lot to learn and a lot of developing to do.
I swear. I mean, it's really like. Oh, someone got that on camera. You guys actually get more out of me.
Well, I just think that he made him realize that, you know, he's got a wonderful opportunity. It's a privilege to do what he does. It's not a right. And, you know, a lot of people look up to him. It's important that, you know, your best players are also your hardest workers. And, you know, he has taken that mantra to the nth degree and has worked really, really hard. And the thing I love about Sammy, because Sammy is he's incredibly low maintenance guy. I mean, he is low maintenance great player. Just requires no special attention whatsoever. And that's one of the things I love about him. He's just blue collar, not afraid to work, and all that kind of stuff. He's really grown vocally. You know, he's not afraid to stand up and speak. And I think that's where he grew from his experience last year more than anything, because he had to, you know, kind of come out of his shell a little bit. But he's a very articulate young man, very smart, and so it's been fun to watch him grow as a person. He's a special guy, special guy.
The chances are he's going to receive so much attention defensively. Even the Florida State guys at media days already talking about we want Sammy. How does he approach the idea, though, if there is no more Nuke, that he's going to get that best effort from the
whether if Nuke was here, he'd get the same thing. I mean, he knows what he's got to just play to his standard every week. He can't worry about